Hey, Donald here, and there's something I've been wanting to tell you guys. I wanted to tell you guys this earlier, but I wanted to see if things would change, but they haven't. So, I guess now is the best time to talk about this. But first, I want to give a little quick history lesson, I guess, of Crazy Productions and what we've done, because it is important to what I'm going to say. In 2010, Kelly and I were messing with our friend's laptop, and she had a camera on it. And we filmed a video. It was just us doing random things. We like messed with the filters of the camera, and we were our hyper 9-year-old selves, but it was fun to us because we always liked to entertain people. We wanted people to laugh, we wanted people to smile, we wanted people to have fun. And even though it was a lot of bad improv in 2010 that we did, it was still fun. And after our friend posted to our Facebook page, Kelly and I actually wanted to make videos with, the Kirk and Kelly's Crazy Show. So we asked our parents to buy us a video camera, and they did a few months later in 2011. And that's when we started doing our first real videos. At first we didn't use scripts. We always had an idea of what we wanted in a video. For example, in the first episode we knew we wanted to kill a spider. But we did not actually script anything. You can tell by our awful improv that it's kind of funny looking back, in more of a, yeah, that was bad kind of way. But, yeah, I'm still proud of my work with Kelly because we did have fun doing it, and we wanted people to be entertained. I've always loved performing for people. I've loved acting. I've loved entertaining. But as the years went by, we made less and less videos, and that was because we were busy and we started getting bored of stuff. And over time, it just got to the point where we're not really doing it anymore. Now, that was around 2014 when I realized we didn't make a video all year. And that made me upset, because I knew that I liked making these things, I knew Kelly liked making these things, and we needed to do more. So last year, 2015, around July, I finally decided to actually do something about Crazy Productions. A few videos before I decided to pick up the pace with the videos, I know that Kelly and I started using scripts that I wrote. I wrote the scripts because Kelly is more interested in being an actress than doing the behind-the-scenes work, which is perfectly fine. I am fine with making scripts. But yeah, and later that year I just decided, I want to actually do a lot of these things with Crazy Productions. So I set up the new Crazy Productions website, and I announced that we were doing a secret project. That secret project, my friends, is something that I'm very sad to say, is now officially canceled. I worked really hard on it. I did a lot of scripts and editing those scripts, but when it came to filming, I just didn't learn for some reason. For some reason I just didn't have in my head that my sister, she just wasn't interested. And that makes me feel bad, because I was doing all these things. I was writing scripts for that project. I was writing scripts for future episodes of the Kirk and Kelly's Crazy Show, which still haven't been released. I released a trailer a few months ago saying that we were going to continue doing it, but we never got around to it. And again, that's because I didn't realize that my sister just wasn't interested in it. And I feel bad, because I put so much work into it without even asking for my sister's input. Just because my sister doesn't want to write scripts doesn't mean that I can't have her be involved in these things. I've also learned that my sister doesn't want to film as much on a regular basis as we used to. Which again, for some reason I just couldn't get that through my skull. And I'm not blaming any of this on Kelly. This was my fault for trying to push her and getting her to do this. So, yes, the future project I wanted to do was canceled. Well, it was going to be, it was like, this is one of those sketch comedy shows that you see on TV. It wasn't going to be big, it wasn't going to be grand with a huge set or anything, because I obviously can't do that. I don't even have a job yet. But I was trying to make use of what we had, and I was going to do stuff with it. But again, my sister was not interested in it, and I just didn't realize that. The Kirk and Kelly's Crazy Show, as for that, it's not cancelled, but I will say it probably will be a long time before we ever see another video. And that's because my sister does not want to film on a regular basis, which I've come to terms to. And again, that's not her fault, I just didn't realize that her interests were changing. We're teenagers, we develop and we grow and we change, and I didn't realize that. I'm not saying the show's canceled, because it's not. It will probably still have a new episode in the future. It's just not going to be on a regular basis I wanted. I started writing scripts for 2016 Kirk and Kelly's Crazy Show last November. And I wanted the first video to be out in January, and we'd do a video every month. But even then, we are busy with a lot of things. Again, my sister's also just not as interested anymore, filming on a regular basis. And I've come to terms with that, and I should have considered her feelings, which I haven't. So, I'd like to say that Crazy Productions is turning into a new era. Kirk and Kelly's Crazy Show will still continue, just at a very slow pace. When my sister's interested in filming is when we're filming. Because that show is about us, and I'm putting that first. But, that doesn't mean that everything else will no longer happen. Sure, that project is canceled. But, later this week, I've decided that I'm going to post some new videos that's just filmed by myself that I hope you guys will enjoy. I thought about it a few days ago, and I really think it's a fun idea. Kelly won't be in it, but that's okay, because it's nothing big and grand. These are just the videos that I'm going to be filming for you guys later this week. Our things are going to be very, very short, and are just there to fill in the gaps for when we release videos. I'm also planning on releasing other videos. Some won't involve Kelly and some won't. But, yeah, so that's what's going to happen. So I hope you all understand what this is. I'm sorry that I made so many promises that I couldn't keep. That was my fault. I went too ambitious, and I know that if I really want things with Crazy Productions to succeed, that I gotta start out small. Okay, so, later this week, you'll see that video. See you then.